We're now live. I apologize. This is welcome to part two. Welcome to part two. I apologize. I apparently cut the video stream off, and the first thing I want to do as we enter part two is go to here, and I guess you know what we'll do? We'll do oh man. Let's hold on a second. Here's what we'll do. We should be doing a live. Okay, yeah. Here's okay. This is got live. Woohoo! All right. This is on. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to say, oh, so we just bear with me for just a second. I apologize. What we'll do is we'll go to, we'll do this. We're going to do this right here and just in the middle of, edit video. I apologize so much for this. Okay. Part two link. The video got cut off in the middle. Click the link for part two. Click the link above for part two, and then I'm going to Hoshi. I'm going to do this. All right. Okay. So. Oh, do I have to? Yeah. Fine. No, it's not made for kids. Save. Okay. All right. So now anybody who goes to this video, what's going on there? I don't know what's going on there. Anybody who sees, hold on a second. Let's see if it works. From students, let's see if you click, let's say you click on this link and part two link. Okay, yeah, good. Here's the link to, and this should link to right where we are right now. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right, boy, I really apologize about all that. We're about 2 minutes in. Okay, so here's the deal. So I have no idea how much got lost. I talked for probably about 10 minutes, and that all just got lost, and I'm sorry. I apologize. And now I think I'm the only one here in the stream. So really quick, just to make sure, let's do the first question. And I think I already went over it. I just don't know if it got there. Okay, question number one. I'm going to do this one more time for question number one. What English word, this is the question that for the students in class, you have to answer this question in class or by email later. Number one, what English word did we decide to use for uzai and uza and uza? Uza. And the answer is hate. Okay, so one more time, it's a one-word answer. It's very easy. What English word did we decide to use for uzai and uza and uza? And the answer is hate. So in class or by email, when I ask you this question, your answer should be for what English word did we decide to use for uzai? The answer is hate. All right, now we've been doing a lot of oh, so hold on just a second. Oh, did I need to share my screen. Sorry. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. You can see that one more time. Now that you can see the screen, there you go. What English word do we decide to use for uzai? And the answer is hate. And you can see that, right? Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. So I do have one more person in the stream. Hello. Thank you for joining me. I apologize so much about the technical difficulties. Let's dive into this. We're going to do this NDA. And I don't think any of this got, I think all of this got cut off. What I was saying is This past semester, we've been doing mainly creative stuff like comic books and advertising and songs and stuff like that. And I've been emphasizing creative ideas like keeping things short, looking if it's funny, try and make it short and funny. Um, Identify what the emotion is, if it's like anger or humor or whatever, and try and aim for as best you can English that captures that emotion, things like that. But I wanted to close out the class with something dry because I just wanted to get back to stuff that's grammatically easy. Now there's going to be difficult words in here. The words in a contract sometimes can be difficult, technical words, but the ideas and the grammar is fairly easy. We don't really have to worry about who's talking or who's saying what to who or who's experiencing what emotion. It's pretty dry and it's pretty easy. And here we go. You will see as we go. So I did a little bit of this, but it got cut off. Himitsu Hoji Keiyakusho is non-disclosure agreement, and Himitsu is basically secret, right? And Hoji is basically retaining or keeping. Keeping. That's not how you spell that. Keeping. And so oftentimes it can be called confidentiality agreement because confidentiality is the act of keeping secrets. But also it's called an NDA, which is like non-disclosure agreement, right? Non-disclosure agreement, NDA. And that's what I'm going to call it. Well, I'm going to write it out as a non-disclosure agreement. Okay, so again, we get ko and otsu. And right, ko and otsu. So we're going to let's just call this ABC, Kabushiki Gaisha ABC and Kabushiki Gaisha XYZ, all right? And we will call that ABC Company Limited and XYZ Company Limited Ltd. Other options would be Inc. But again, and this just made up. Again, if this was really a company, you'd have to go to their website and see what their official English name is. But we don't have to worry about that. And we don't know what their relationship is, right? So we're going to go, remember when a brief review of ko and otsu. Otsu. So I'm paranoid now. I'm going to make sure everything's fine. Everything's okay. I got 2 people in stream. One of them's me. One of them is someone else. Hey, I hope. Okay. All right. It looks like it's fine. Okay. Sorry about that. So, Jidushi. So remember, this could be, sometimes people translate this as party A and party B, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go with the name or title. So that could be, for example, Sony, whatever the company name is. Oh, yeah, Sony, or manufacturer. Manufacturer would be a title. It's like what they do. And here again, name or title. So for example, this could be, I don't know, Kinokuniya, or a buyer, if they're the one buying something, right? We're gonna go with we're gonna go with name, because we don't know what the relationship is. We don't know if they're manufacturers or buyers or whatever. ABC. So we're gonna replace this subete okikai, which is, I think it's replace all. Find and replace, I think, is what it is in English. 23 of those. And otsu is just going to be XYZ. Let's do it. X, Y, and Z. Oh, there's one space there. Okay. Okay, so now you never have to remember which one is which for the entire time. It's just going to be very, very easy. All right, let's dig right in. A, B, C, COLT, comma, LTD. Here and after A, B, C. No. A, B, C. And XYZ Company Ltd. hereinafter X, Y, and Z. Oh, no, I did that again. Okay. Nani nani no kenkyu hatsu. Let's just kenkyu kaihatsu. Let's call this project A. For whatever. Let's just call it project A. This is another thing we can replace Kenkyu Kaihatsu, research and development. Research and development. Oh, there's only one of them. Too bad. Research and development of Project A. Of Project A. Hereinafter the Honken Kaihatsu. Let's just call it the no, we'll call it hereinafter contracted development. Sometimeに ABC が XYZ にkaiji, right? Wait, kaiji. So, okay, so this is an important word. Disclose. Look at how many times you see it. Kaiji o ukeru. So when it's used as a noun, we're going to go with disclosure. Disclosure. But when it's a verb, you would say disclose. Secret, himitsu jiko. Secrets. Those are called the secrets of ABC. That ABC discloses to XYZ. The handling of, concerning the handling of, 次の通り契約をtake it to する. Okay, shot. Okay, so it's past tense, right? It's past tense in Japanese, but are we going to put a past tense in English? Entered, yeah, sure, into the following agreement. Okay, so ABC and XYZ. Let's just say herein entered into the following agreement concerning the handling of secrets of ABC that ABC discloses to XYZ pertain no tameni, so it's for the purpose of research and development in Project A. Okay, so I'm going through this a little bit fast. Oh, we don't need to indent. I'm going through this a little bit fast, but rare for me to do it quickly. Maybe I'll just leave the original Japanese name. Okay, we're going to shut this down at 8:30. We need to do our second question. Okay, so let me back up here and make sure everything's cool. You're still seeing me, right? Hello. Well, welcome to part 2. All right, and let's see if this works. My channel. Your channel. We are doing no, we're doing live. Okay, let's go to the live here and see what happens. Can I? If this works. Can I do? Okay, let's. Hello, my channel. Welcome to part 2. Okay, all right, good. We're good to go. No, we're doing live. Okay, watching now. Let's go to the live here and see what happens. All right. Okay. So we have a half hour to go. Let's do question number 2. Question number 2 is going to be question number 2. Let's just do question number 2 is going to be a translation question. Question number 2. What is the English word for boom? Himitsu Hoji Keiakusho. I will give you the answer right now. Oh, well, okay, so there are several different choices, right? But I'm going to give you my answer. So, like some confidentiality agreement is one possible way to go. There might be some other ones. But I'm going to give you, mine is not what I like to use, non-disclosure agreement. This is the one you hear on, like, wait a minute, that's not how you spell that. Like, how do you spell it? 2 E's. How many did I put? 3? Non-disclosure agreement. Okay, so this is the one you hear on TV dramas and movies and stuff. Oh, no. They say NDA. Right? NDA. Okay, so non-disclosure agreement, NDA. One more time. And this you could for the answer to this question, you don't have to watch this video. You could look up on your own. But since I assume you're here anyways, we'll go over it one more time. What is the English word for Himitsu Hoji Keiakusho? Himitsu Hoji Keiakusho. Non-disclosure agreement, or NDA. Another acceptable answer is confidentiality agreement. There may be a few more acceptable answers. My answer is non-disclosure agreement, or NDA. Okay, so that's question number 2. I will ask you this in class. You can answer during class, or you can also answer me through an email at a later time within a 2-week period from now, within a 2-week period from today. All right, let's just finish this up with some translation. Article 1. Definition of... No, let's go with... Well, yeah, definition of secret. You know what? Let's what is this? So I'm just calling these secrets. What does this guy say? Why is that lettering so small? Oh man, you know what? It looks like this is kind of messed up today. Maybe because I'm streaming. Well, we don't need it. I'm calling them secrets. I'm going to close this down. We don't need it. Okay, so I mean, basically that's what it is. Himitsu Jiko, secrets. Definition of secret. Now here's the thing. In an agreement or in a contract, anytime you define a word, you always capitalize that word. For example, contracted development is what I've decided to call honken kaihatsu. And look, it's always going to be capitalized now. That's because it's a defined word. Anytime in an agreement you have a defined word, you have to capitalize it. I feel a third question coming on, but we can't drop it now. Can't drop it right yet. We're going to do, okay. So, hon keiaku, this is another, this agreement. And look, I'm capitalizing agreement. We got 8 of those. Himitsu Jiko, Himitsu. How many of the, ooh, you got 12 of them. We can knock this out right now. It's information, right? let's call it secret information. Definition of secret information. And then so if we're going to do that, we have to secrets. This was also the same. So secret information. And actually, you know what? Actually, we've got a better word for this. Confidential. Yes. Okay, this is confidential information. Confidential information. That's what we're going to call himitsujiko, is confidential information. And let's replace all of them here. Here you have it. This agreement. Okay, so technical, right? Gijitsujo, business or operational. Okay, so all technical, business, or operational knowledge, right, of ABC and technical knowledge and information of all technical, business, or operational knowledge. And you see this a lot. Sonota. I'm just basically translating that as or. All technical, business, or operational knowledge and information of ABC that is possessed by ABC information that ABC handles as confidential at the point in time at which ABC has disclosed it to XYZ. Information that ABC handles as is handling as confidential at the point in time in which ABC has disclosed it to XYZ. Okay, so confidential, that's a really weird thing to type. Confidential information in this agreement refers to, bam, all technical, business, or operational knowledge and information of ABC that is possessed by ABC and is information and yeah, that is possessed by, and that ABC is handling as confidential, right? Himitsu tose tori atsukateru. Wait a minute, what is it? Atsukateru. I don't know why I did that. Okay, is handling as confidential at the point in time at which ABC has disclosed it to XYZ. I think that's good. Confidential. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's a pretty long sentence, but we got it all. ABC possesses technical. So Eigyo can mean sales, but in this case, they just mean business related. And operate gyomujo. So gyomujo is a hard word to translate. I'm translating that as operational, having to do with the things that they're doing, stuff that they do as a business. I mean, you could say business, but we already use business. So operational, the east side is all, right? Knowledge and information that at the point in time in which ABC disclosed it to XYZ, ABC is handling as, okay. However, the fall, anything, we can just do. We can just say the following types of information are excluded. Yeah, that's good. There's other ways to say that, but the following. Okay, so this technically means things that, you know what, I'm not going to go through that. I mean, look, the English is a tiny bit different, but basically this is what you want. However, the following types of information are excluded. You see this all the time in NDAs. It's basically the same thing. It's information that, well, you'll see what it is. These types of information are information that is public knowledge. Oh, that is already at the time when XYZ receive the disclosure from ABC. And we never use Japanese numbers. We're not going to use a circle one. That's Japanese text. So we're going to do parentheses one. Information that is already public knowledge at the time when XYZ received the disclosure from ABC. 2, information that became public knowledge after, it's the same thing, XYZ received the disclosure from ABC. And then 3. So these types of information are fine. They're not confidential. XYZ, mining. Okay, so XYZ learned the information itself before receiving the disclosure from ABC. Or, how about this? I'm sorry, it has to be information that XYZ learned independently. We're going to say independently. Information that XYZ learned independently before receiving the disclosure from ABC, or third party information that XYZ obtained through legitimate means from a third party with how do you spell with? There you go. Seitona, right? That's right. Seitona Kendi with duly, well, I want to say duly authorized from a duly authorized third party. Now that's, you could say Seito Nakendi. I don't know if the dictionary is going to be helpful here. It's a legitimate right, but I don't want to use that word if possible. Let's see if this dictionary is going to help us. It might. That's all weird. It's taking too much time. We'll go with information that XYZ learned independently before receiving the disclosure from ABC, or information that XYZ obtained through legitimate means from a duly authorized third party. Yeah, that's fair. That's fine. That's fine. Seito na kendi o yusuru is duly authorized. That's good. So these types of information are not confidential information. Information that is already public knowledge at the time when XYZ received the disclosure from ABC. Information that became public knowledge after XYZ received the disclosure from ABC. or information that XYZ learned independently before receiving the disclosure from ABC, or information that XYZ obtained through legitimate means from a duly authorized third party. All right. And now we are approaching question number 3. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so I'm going to go until 8:30. We lost about 10 minutes due to technical error, which I apologize for, but I'm only going up to 8:30. I'm not going to make up that 10 minutes by going later than that, right? We started at 7, and this is over at 8:30, so that means we have a little under 10 minutes left. I'm going to go ahead and make this the third question, and it's going to be a little bit difficult because it's going to involve some writing. The question number 3 is what is, and the thing, okay, first I have to explain, these are basically, the style of writing may change from agreement to agreement, but this is your basic 3 types of information that are not confidential information. In other words, it's information that I got, but maybe I already knew it, or maybe it was public knowledge. Everybody knows it. So it's not a secret, right? These are types of information that even if ABC gives to me and says, hey, this is secret, I can say, no, it's not secret. It's not secret. It's not confidential. So what is one typical type of information that is not secret in an NDA? Bam. Okay, so this question, you know what we're going to do here? We are going to go Yayasemite. Okay, there we go. Now it's all on one page. This question is still easy, but it involves a lot more writing. You have to write down one of these to me in English, in class, or by email at a later date. You can use your notes. You can look at your notes. Write it down now. Bring it to class. And when I ask you, I'm going to ask you in class, what is one typical type of information that is not secret? That is not, how about that? Yeah, not, let's go with confidential. Sorry. I mean, same thing, but what is one type of information that is not confidential in an NDA? And you have to give me one of these 3. I mean, everybody's going to choose number 2, right? It's the shortest one. So, right? Yeah. I mean, you choose whatever one you want. I'm sure everyone's going to choose number 2 because it's the shortest. So, and because of that, let's go over number 2 again. XYZ が ABC. So it's Otsu, right? Otsu がこうより開示を受けた後、Kochi is how you say this, right? Kochi, I'm guessing it's Kochi. Yeah, Kochi となったもの. So information that became public knowledge, right? Kochi is public knowledge. Information that became public knowledge after XYZ received the disclosure from ABC. If you have not already written this down, you can pause the video right here, right now, and write it down. Information, and I'm going to say it one more time, information that became public knowledge after XYZ received the disclosure from ABC. And notice these are not sentences. These are noun clauses, by the way. These are all noun clauses. So there's no period in the original Japanese, and I'm not putting a period in English. No period. No period. Information, this is not a sentence. This is just a big noun clause. Information that became public knowledge after XYZ received the disclosure from ABC. That, I mean, you could answer number 1 too, right? Or number 3, the long one, whichever one you want. Oh, whoa, I put a period there. Let's take that period out. All right, so we've got 10 minutes left. Let's close it out with a little bit more. Let's get into this. This is some good stuff here. Article 2. Non-disclosure obligation. Okay, this is a word that I need to hitoku. Keep secret is what I'm assuming it means. Confident. Normally I look it up at the dictionary. Seems to be treating us all weird. So strictly, XYZ must keep confidential information strictly confidential without a prior written notice from ABC. Oh, no. Without prior written permission. Must not disclose or leak such to a third party without prior written permission. Without the, let's put a the there. XYZ must keep confidential information strictly confidential and must not disclose or leak such to a third party without the prior written. No, we're going to take that the out. I don't like it. To a third party without prior written permission from ABC. Bam. Looking good. Okay. Article 3. No, 3. There you go. Usage purpose. This research XYZ must use confidential information only for the purpose of this research. And Sanotana Mokuteki. And should we go with must not or cannot? Let's go with must not. Must not use it for any other purpose. This is pretty common in NDAs. You can only use it for the purpose that it was given to you for. Okay, whoa. Disclosure scope. This is long, and we're probably going to end on this one. Article 4. Disclosure scope. You know what? We're seeing Honkan. This is develop. Oh yeah, okay. So Honkan Kaihatsu. I don't know why I just forgot. Oh wait, hold on. We want to do a search and replace for this. Bam. Here we go. Contracted development. Yeah. 5. Not bad. Okay. Now every time we see it, and again, it's a defined term, so it has to be capitalized. That's not a legal thing. That's just sort of a style thing. Agreement, legal writing style, not legal. It's not a law. Confidential. XYZ must use confidential information only for the purpose of. Oh, so we're not going with this research. We're going with the contracted development, comma, and must not use it for any other purpose. Okay, good. XYZ okay, so officers or employees engaged in contracted development, let's say in the contracted development, or who have a need to know the confidential information. Okay, officers or employees of XYZ engaged in the contract development or who have a need to know the confidential information. The scope the necessary scope can, okay, so XYZ can disclose confidential information, but we're going to say ni kagiri. We're just going to say, but only to, no, let's just go only. XYZ can disclose confidential information only to officers or employees of XYZ. Let's say who are engaged in the contracted development or who have a need to know the confidential information, and only within the necessary scope. Okay, XYZ can disclose confidential information only to officers or employees of XYZ who are engaged in the contracted development or who have a need to know. Let's go with who. Oh, no, I already did. Or who have a need to know the confidential information, comma, and only within the necessary scope. Yeah, that's good. Oh, this goes up here. Bam. Okay. Let's finish up this and then we'll say goodbye for the day. And we've already done our 3 questions, so if you're hanging around, I appreciate it. If not, I'll see you in class. Officers or employees. Those officers or employees. So XYZ bears full responsibility for the actions of those officers or employees, and must impose upon those officers or employees obligations, the same obligations, the obligations of this agreement. XYZ bears full responsibility for the actions of those officers or employees and must impose upon those officers or employees the obligations. You want to get technical. You want to get crazy here. Let's get crazy. Pursuant. Must impose upon those officers or employees the obligations pursuant to this agreement. We'll put a comma here. All right. One more. Should we go one more little time? No, you know what? It's already 8:30 here in my on my clock. Okay, so 3 questions. Okay, now here's the test. So if you're still sticking around, thank you very much. The test for me is to recite without looking back at my notes the 3 questions. I'm going to do this for you. Oh boy, I really shouldn't do this because then you can just skip to the end. But whatever, you didn't know you could skip to the end. And if you skip to the end, then you miss all the good stuff, and that's on you. Number 1 is what word did we use for uzai? And well, you know what? I won't put the answer here. That'll be the thing. And this is for me, right? So I have to know what questions to ask you. So for number 1, I have to ask you in class next week, what word did we use for uzai? For all of the different cases of uzai. Number 2 was, what was number 2? I know number 3 is what were the different types of information that are not confidential in an NDA. What is one? What is one of the, there's several types, but one is one type of information that is not confidential in an NDA. What was number 2? Number 2 was a translation question, and it was just, wait a minute, number 2 is just the title of this thing, right? Yeah, number 2, the question number 2 is just what is Oh yeah, question number 2 was super easy. It was, what is Himitsu Hoji Keiyakusho? What is Himitsu Hoji Keiyakusho? All right, those are your 3 questions. I will see you in class on Monday if you're one of my students who's joining us. Um, you know what? Let's do a little closeout here. Let's remove this. There we go. All right, so I have invited you into my apartment, and for this special session, joining my YouTube channel viewers and my students from university. I hope that everyone had a good time. I hope that some people, you know what? I'm not sure if anyone's actually here live with me. If not, that's fine. Uh, come on by later and watch it at your own convenience. This is just a little fun thing that I do, and I would like to tell all my students I have a few other videos on this channel. Feel free if you want to check out. I have a few really dorky videos in Japanese about American comics. They are really, really horrible. They're horrible, so you should go ahead and watch them. I'm embarrassed. They're actually good videos. The content is good, but my uh, uh, the way that I speak, I'm embarrassed. So you should go ahead and check it out because it's really embarrassing to me personally. Um, and I have a few live streams that are basically like this, where I do Japanese and English and I go over translation. And I'm going to be trying to put up one of those a week. So if you're a student in my university class and you're interested, it's totally casual. There's no sort of, they're not paid lessons or anything like that. It's just me an hour every week talking about translation. If it's something that you would like to leave on in the background while you do chores so you can hear my horrible voice droning away, then you are obviously free to do that. If it's something you're interested in pursuing, the thing is, if I keep doing this once a week, every week, you will, regardless of whether my teaching style is efficient or not, um, you will eventually learn a lot of things, because basically my style is I just keep dropping knowledge. And I've been translating for 20 years now. And a lot of the knowledge that I've gained, I think I said this in class, a lot of the knowledge that I have gained because uh, through mistakes. I've made lots of mistakes, especially early on in my career. And I was told, no, in this case, do this. Don't do this. And I was doing the wrong thing. And somebody told me, no, do it this way. And so now I know the right way. And that happened over and over again especially the first 5 years. It was really hard. I made a lot of mistakes. And now I've been practicing uh, uh, doing things correctly for the 15 years after that. So for a total of 20 years of experience, I have a lot of things to pass on. Unfortunately, I'm not, as you probably have guessed by now, I'm not all that great at organizing a lesson and coming away with a list of things that you can get every single time. Maybe I'll get better at that as time goes. As a matter of fact, I probably will. So it's worth it to stick around for that, or to come back and visit me in like a year and see if the channel's gotten better. It probably will. My goal though is that, and I'm saying this to people who come by and watch me casually on YouTube, and also my students who, if you want to come back and watch videos, you're always welcome. Anyone is welcome. Um, and I guess I'll put information about that in the show notes. But basically, I have a Facebook channel, and and I think the best way is just for you to subscribe to my channel and subscribe to the channel, and then click the bell icon. That will give you notifications on when I go live, or when I have a new video up. So you can if you do that, then you'll just be notified for the rest of your life, as long as I keep doing this. Every time I put a new video up, you'll get notified, and if you so choose, you can come by and watch it. My goal is to present a body of knowledge that unfortunately will be a little bit unorganized, because I just go through things, and as I reach a word, I say, oh, hey, this word, here's something you need to know about this word. Or, oh, this grammatical unit, like a noun clause, here's something you need to know about it. That's the way that I teach. If that's okay with you, come on by and just keep on coming by, because I guarantee you this much. Regardless of whether my teaching style is great or not, the knowledge that I have gained through 20 years of translation is a fair amount of knowledge that will do you good, that will be good for you. So come on by weekly, monthly, whenever you want. Drop on in, watch some videos, subscribe, hit the bell icon if you so choose. Come by if you so choose. I will be here and I will see you. I will see my students. I'll see you in class one last time. And then I'll just, if you so choose to come by, I'll see you here on YouTube whenever you choose. I will archive all these videos. You have to go, if you want to see a live video, you have to go to the live section. Here, let me show you real quick. Let me show you real quick. I know I said we're going to close down, but you know what? Let's, let me see. Can I do this? Can I do it? Shift 4. Can I do this? Well, maybe I can't do it. Maybe I can't do it all of a sudden. I want to do this all of a sudden, but it won't let me do it. Well, I was going to show you how to. It's for some reason I am not. Oh, you know what? I might be able to do it if I go to screen. Yeah, here we go. Okay, all right. Here we go. Hold on a second. Okay. All right. Okay. Turn this on. Oh, that's why it was showing me two. It's been me this whole time. It's only been me, but it shows that there are two people in the stream when I put up a second screen. Okay, so I thought there was a person out there watching me this whole time. No, I've been alone. Okay, so let's see here. What am I? Oh, yeah. The reason I did this is to show you what to do. You have to go to YouTube, go to my channel. Okay, so here you go. See, don't go to videos. If you go to videos, these are what I'm talking about. These are my dorky superhero videos. If you want to see the live, you have to go to live. And here you go. Here's all my live ones. Here's the first one from tonight. Got cut off. Here's part 2. And here's 2 other ones that I've done. So you got to go to my channel, Buzz C. Go to Buzz C. And press live. And then you will see the live ones. If you want to see the videos, here's the videos. But these are so far these are not about translation. They're about American comics. Okay, so that's that. I don't know what else to say except for goodbye. It's 8:40, so I wound up doing that extra 10 minutes. I hope to see all of you in the future in some form or fashion. And I am going to go ahead and sign off now. Thank you very much for watching. How do we do this? I just press